Hey, it's your girl Asha Dawson and Mittens, who's taking a nap. And I am the lead planner and founder of Event Productions by Jen. And today I wanted to talk to you about what it means to be a good host or hostess. This is one of those topics that doesn't normally get covered, but I'm telling you, it is useful to think about. So, this is a great video if you are going to be having multiple events, especially, over your wedding weekend. Some of those may be a rehearsal dinner, it will be the wedding, it may be a bridal shower, what have you. But I wanted to talk to you a bit about what it means to be a good host and how being a good host can really set apart an event. Okay. There are so many things that go into making a beautiful event that can make it seem warm and lovely, but there's nothing like embodying the spirit of an event as a host that makes people feel welcome. So I wanted to just give a few tips on things to consider as you are hosting what is really a big celebration about you. So first off, you want to have a humility, okay? Even if you are spending a lot of money on things, you want to have a humble spirit. And what I mean by that is think Meghan Markle with Love from Meghan Netflix show vibe, right? It is obvious this woman is probably a billionaire and has a very wealthy husband and lives in an extravagant life. But here's what Meghan does really well and what we can learn from her. The way she dresses, the way she speaks, the way she has manners with other people, all communicate a humility, okay? So if you have a grand bridal shower, tons of florals, service from, butlers, all of these things that would signal extravagance and luxury. Let that event speak for itself. Let it speak for itself. Don't feed into it by talking about how much money you spent. Don't feed into it by discussing all of the pitfalls of the event and all the things you had to overcome and complaining about all these things. Have a humble spirit. Speak less about yourself and what you put into the event and speak more about others. Speak more about, the person in front of you. Ask questions. Ask how people are doing. Take the attention away from the event so that the event can speak for itself. Number 2, after humility, I would say another key to being a good hostess is speaking to everyone in the room or engaging with them in some way that's meaningful. So if you have a big event, your wedding, for example, it can be hard to get to everyone. And that's not necessarily the expectation, but having a meaningful interaction. Okay, Mittens. Having a meaningful interaction with everyone is helpful, right? It is kind of the reason you invited them there. So maybe you're not... Mittens. Okay. So maybe you're not the person who is going to have a conversation with everyone. But what you can do, ow. What a baby. What you can do is maybe have a dance. Sorry, y'all. Mittens got a little carried away there. So maybe it's a dance. Maybe you make sure you're out there dancing next to someone or with someone. Maybe it's a photo, okay? But having some point of contact with everyone who attends the event, that really makes people feel welcome and makes them feel connected to you. A third piece is send the professional pictures to your guests, okay? Everyone is going to want to capture that day. Some people are the ones who just have their phones out and they just have the video camera footage just rolling of the day. Some people are those people, but let me tell you, most are not. So a really kind gesture that makes people really remember your event warmly is by sending out those professional photos, the videos, after you get them back. You have made a substantial investment into professional coverage of your event. Use it, right? Oftentimes, photographers and videographers send shareable links, and those are great things to send out to friends and family when the event's over. It really communicates that, you know, these folks were seen, and they were appreciated for coming. And there's nothing like seeing a great picture of yourself that some professional photographer took and you didn't have to pay for. So those are the 3 tips I would give you for being a good host. Having humility, first and foremost, and then of course having the photography be sent out, or the videography, what have you. And then, of course, having a meaningful engagement with each person at the party, whether that be a photo, a dance, a conversation. That is all for today, and I will talk to you later.